Over 300 women are serving their sentences in Ruska prison, the only prison for women in Moldova. Mariana is a young Christian from our church who got in this prison due to very unfortunate circumstances. She was falsely charged with financial fraud while working as an accountant. After years of trials, Mariana was convicted to 8 years of detention. When she was arrested, she left her little daughter Aida at home with her husband Vitalia. Vitalia has severe kidney failure and is on dialysis 3 times a week, being at the same time the main caregiver for Aida. Our church has been praying for Mariana and for a way to get to prison and encourage her.
One day I was shopping a few things for Mariana to send to her to the prison, and I was trying to imagine what she would like to pick up from the store. And as I was thinking about her and about other women from the prison, suddenly I realized that they are staying there for months and years, and they don't have this little privilege just to go into a store and to buy something for themselves. And this gave me a desire to give a gift. Also, because Mariana was there already a few months, we really wanted to see her. The only way to go there would be to go with the project. So after a few months, we raised money, we bought gifts, and we went to the prison and showed Magdalena movie. And it was a great experience when we met Mariana after half a year for the first time.
In attempt to care for the detained women, the penitentiary is supporting Christian groups who are willing to hold various activities in the prison. They invited us to work primarily with mothers who stay in the prison with their small children. Maria Krivnikov, the chief educator for social reintegration, recognized the beneficial work we are doing, especially with the mothers. In our institution, we have mothers with children who have the right to keep them until they reach the age of 3. We support and even encourage the initiative of various organizations, churches, and Christian confessions who come with programs and activities that can help and re-educate the detained women. We saw a strong positive influence on their behavior. Especially, we noticed how the mothers changed the approach to educate their children.
When we've been asked to work with the mothers, we didn't know what to expect, but we agreed, and there was a whole team of us, some of us to work with the mothers directly, and some of us to take care of their small children. Every time we'd get in the car, we would pray that for God to lead us, because we had no idea what to do. We knew that the administration asked us to teach their mothers basic things about hygiene for children, about children's education, other basic things that need people in normal life. So we did that, but we also knew that the only thing that can really help them and can really transform their lives is the gospel. So we had a set of sessions based on Magdalena Released from Shame movie, which is a very relevant movie for women. And session by session, we discovered together how to read the Bible, how to pray to God. We learned worship songs together, we encouraged each other, shared from our stories, and gradually we started seeing real transformation taking place in their lives.
Mariana was permitted to come to the mothers group as well. Soon other women expressed their desire for a similar group. They too wanted to learn about Jesus and the freedom he gives through grace.
So I started a group just to share with them the gospel and to share with the love of God. In probably a few months, we already had 25 to 30 women. Often at our group, I share again and again the gospel, because I realize many of them do not understand. They do not understand that God is accepting them the way they are, and He's offering the forgiveness. There is a woman who came to me and said that she couldn't sleep for many nights because she felt so guilty. But now she understands that God is loving and accepting her, and that she doesn't need to be perfect to come and to let God forgive her and accept her.
Luba is one of the mothers whose life has been transformed when she came to know Jesus personally.
Eu am făcut pasul ăsta, am primit pe Domnul.
I took this step. I believed in the Lord. As I was waiting for the answer from the appeal trial in the court, they cut 9 years from my sentence, and I saw truly how my faith saved me. It helped me trust in God even
Mai
more.
tare să mai cred în Domnul.
Luba knew that soon she would have to give her daughter Nastia away. She started praying hard that Nastia wouldn't have to go to an orphanage. God heard her prayers and sent a family to her.
Și văd acum cum Domnul
I see how the Lord is taking care of my children as well. He blessed me with a Christian family, Inga and Vitalia. May the Lord bless them and reward them for their help.
faptele lor.
We have 3 kids, and our daughter wanted very much to have a sister. She started one day to pray that God will send a sister for her in our family. Being involved in prison ministry, and I met Luba, who was looking for a family for her daughter, to take her and in their family, and who would take care and will raise her until she will be released from the prison. So this was God's answer for our daughter's prayers. We took Nastia in our family, and after a few months we took her brother Alex also in our family, and now after 1 year, I would say this was God's great plan for our family.
It's been 3 years since our first mission in the prison. The impact in the lives of the women is more than we could imagine. During this time, we had 3 generations of mothers, and now 3 groups of women meet regularly, and their faith is strengthened. Some of the women are going home, and this is the beginning of a next stage in their life.
After a while, we found out that the women from the prison transformed the name of the place we were meeting, which was former called the House of Prayer. They started calling it the House of Miracles because of the changes they were seeing in these mothers' lives.
Now seeing so many women touched and transformed, we know for sure that this was God's desire and God's plan. We are very sad that Mariana got into the prison and that she have to stay there for so many years and not being guilty. But we are really grateful that God redeemed and is continuing to redeem this sad story, and is touching and changing many women's lives.
Please pray for this ministry in prison. Pray for Mariana to be released soon. Pray for Vitalia's health and for their daughter Aida.